Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Monday morning, April the 18th, 2021. It's a great year, huh? These prices are unreal now. All right, so it's about 9 o'clock. I just got through doing a fuel pump, helped my dad looking for a leak, tire. Today, all right, so next thing on the agenda is put these form boards up. But what I want to do is go ahead and do the rough plumbing. Now here's my dilemma. It's front of the building. Yes, front of the building's right here. There's the road right up there. I want my office, bathrooms, and apartment right over here. Apartment will be above all that. You got to get your line. You got to get all your water and everything else to the septic tank. So there's a door right here. You know, there's the apartment and all that. There's a door right here. Drive in beside it. You know, do your work in here, all right in here, and go back up that way. All right, so my original thoughts was to come out here, down the side, put the septic tank right down there. But the more I think about it, I think I want the septic tank on that corner. That way I can have a little shed off the back of these containers and just park stuff like, you know, projects, future projects, stuff like that. So that means, so this is, let me find it, all right? So right here, where I'm standing is 20 foot from the edge of the building, and that's gonna start the container. So 1, 2, basically about right here. And you can see it's already fairly level down through here. And this is gonna be the end of the storage container. So this is about where I would have put the septic tank. But I wanna be able to drive around and not have that fence just a little ways back, you know, because we're gonna have horses back in the field once we get done with this. Excuse my gum. I just need a little bit. So we're talking 140 to 150 foot run of pipe if I do this. And I'm gonna set the septic tank right under where this mound is, okay? I can do that, but the field line has gotta be in fresh ground, okay? I need to have undisturbed ground, have a field line, 100 foot of field line. So we'll go 100 foot out through there, and it'll be fine for the horses and stuff like that. And that way, the field line will be here. We'll have our little road. We'll have a gate right there, you know, just coming through, going in, whatever we got to do. So that's where I'm at. Before I put these form boards up, I'm gonna go ahead and start down there, pull it around, and get it turned. And I got caps to put on the pipe, you know, whatever we got. I'll probably go ahead and go with my first 10 foot stick right here. Caught about 20 foot sticks. I can't find it for less than $55 a stick, $60 a stick, and that's plus tax. I'm buying 10 foot sticks for $16, $16.50 I think it was at Lowe's this morning. So it's cheaper to buy 10 foot. Even with a couple. I've got 8 sticks up there, so I got enough to run all of this and get turned, I think. I hope. Even if I gotta go get one more stick, I mean, that's no problem, just to get it in and buried, and then I'll dig this back up right here, and then go down to the septic tank later. Well, all right, people, that's about where we're at. Let's see what we can do. I'll get back with y'all just a little bit. All right, I got my truck, got all the plumbing stuff on the back of my truck, pulling the strings. I'm fixing to make my marks on where we're gonna run the plumbing. We talked about it, we changed it up just a little bit. Instead of doing it 90, we're gonna go straight forward. We're gonna figure out a way to mark the pipe so we know where it's at whenever we do any work back there. And hopefully never hit it. we won't hit it. I know where it's at. So y'all enjoy. Just always remember that you need to be open to changes. When you're doing it yourself, you can always figure out a better way. While this is not the easiest way to find the pipe, we saved many sticks of pipe. Here's what I'm going off of. So this is how the building sits right here. This is the road side. This is that west wall right there. This building's almost true. South, north, east, west, almost true. I mean, I didn't do that intentionally. Just how it wound up. So we're measuring. I got my measurements on where the center line is for these fixtures. Okay. So if you know this dimension and this dimension, if you know where it's at, you figure in your 8-inch thick walls. You figure in spacing for your toilet to go to that wall. Things of that nature. I know where my wall is going to be. I drew all this out. So this is just I got several copies of this in case I mess one up. Because doing plumbing, you're in dirt, you're in water sometimes. I always plan for everything. So this is a toilet, that's a toilet, and that's coming from the upstairs. So this line will actually come straight between these two. Wherever this falls, this falls. It's going straight out, going straight towards your septic tank. They make 22.5s, they make 45s, and of course 90s. You can make it to where it goes straight into the septic. I can set the septic tank at any angle I need to and have that field line curve down through there. So everything's looking good, everything's looking up. Let's get back on it. So as I'm marking all this, always remember, measure 3, 4, 5 times. Double check your measurements. Go back, mark everything, go back, check them again. Have somebody help you check them. Make sure that you're reading the measurements right and prints right. I know my prints are hand drawn, but it's still, they're prints. I mean, I've done the math. I've spent many nights in here in the living room drawing on big old pieces of paper with yardsticks and everything, trying to get as close to scale as possible. That way, when I set these pipes in concrete, they're there. You know, it costs a lot to fix that. So it's just a little advice. Just measure many times, cut once. You know, that's how I learned, carpentry. But it works the same. It's even more important here. At least with wood, you can reuse that piece again for something else. So I'm gonna get all these marked and lay these PVC pieces out just kind of as a visual aid for me too, but y'all can see it a little better. And then I got a little surprise how I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I don't see many people doing this. It's something I've had on my mind for a while, a couple of months maybe, on how I was gonna do this, and it actually worked very well. So let's have a look-see at this and finish watching this just a little bit, and I'll kind of explain what I'm doing. Alright, so I got my fittings laid down. I got all the fittings I need. I'm going to go ahead and glue this little structure up from that toilet to that, basically a toilet going straight up. So I have all them little pieces together right here. And that'll make it easier to set in place when and I can paint my lines on the outside of it. I know exactly where to dig. It'll make it a whole lot faster. Dig that footing, go ahead and start this footing all the way to where the red line ends. That way I can still get in and out of here. If I need, once I get these foam boards, I need to put a little dirt in here. I can dig a little dirt up, bring in here and put in, and still drive a truck in or whatever, and pack it down. So see how this goes. Well, as you watching this plumbing go together. If you've never done plumbing, you're wondering why is this taking so long, because this is actually like 15 times and fast forward. Plumbing takes a little time when you do it right. I use cleaner, I use primer, I use glue, and that's 4-inch pipe. That's not no little 3/4 inch. You just dab a little thing in real quick or not. I mean, it takes a little time to do it. And I didn't spend all the big money on the real big cans with the big swab in it. Kind of making do with what I got. Right about now, here in about, I don't know, 20-30 seconds, we're fixing to have a surprise. I had completely forgot that our installation was due today, on this day that's being filmed. And so, I had gotten a phone call. You saw, I think you might have saw that, but he asked for Alabama steel, and my building's already here at this point, and I don't know what's going on. I thought it was the driver. I was confused. Didn't even start to think about that. So, start looking in the left of your screen. You're fixing to see a guy in a red hat and a red shirt right there. Oh, listen to the birds chirping. Well, we got to go unload some insulation. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. No? Oh, you got insulation. Give me just 1 second. Hold on, just 1 second.
All right, take your time.
I got glue in my hand. I'll be right there.
All right, take your time.
All right, we got the insulation unloaded. Ate some lunch. Rested a few minutes because that was a lot of insulation. Let's get back to it. All right, y'all can enjoy the show. Listen to me. Turn the volume down if you don't like to listen to me. I can understand. All this video editing with this fast forwarding really does take a lot. I don't know. I'm trying something new today. I was working on foam boards today and tried a little something different. We're gonna try that on that video when I finally get to it. Like I said, this was last week. This was last Tuesday actually when I was doing this. It takes a little time. Clean it, prime it, glue it, measure, cut. Clean it, prime it, glue it, measure, cut. It just goes on and on. But I wound up with some like 30 to 36 inch long pieces after the first 2 pieces of 4-inch. So I used them for 2 of the uprights, and then I just cut another one for the 3rd. And then there's 2 2-inch drains that come up. One of them's a vent, one of them's an actual drain. And I just took a 10-foot stick of 2-inch and just cut it in half. You'll see me putting the caps on in just a minute, and it's pretty much head high, just sitting there all together. Simply because of how high it sits. There I am. I just kind of cleaning the end of the pipe with. I was using some shears, some little mini shears, I guess you would call them. Just first thing I put my hand on, I decided to use them. But you have to clean the inside and outside. You have to clean the outside so it'll go in the fitting after you cut it. I've always been taught to clean the inside because you don't want to get tissue papers catching up on them and start to catch it, causing a clog. Alright, so we got rough plumbing done. Just got to bury it. We got these little caps to keep in here to keep water out as we are going. Keep washing out the dirt that's down there and all. So we gotta have a 1/4 inch to the footfall. We got a 4-foot level in there, and we got a 1-inch board to go under that. So we're gonna run this stuff out, let's see. It's gonna be out yonder beyond where the tractor is, in that corner over there. It's probably, I think it was 70 or 80 feet. So I'm about 2 pieces of, I'm running 4-inch PVC, so I'm about 2 pieces short. We're gonna get them tonight. We're gonna go ahead and dig as far as we can before I gotta go to the soccer game tonight. But yeah, this is rough plumbing. Oh, let me show you what I'm gonna do to dig it. So we are going to, so we're gonna mark it. And we're gonna dig this first and get this level. Or not say I'm not level, but the 1/4 inch to the foot. This stuff done got dusty. And once we get our 1/4 inch to the foot fall, we'll cover it back up. We're gonna get this set first because this won't be as deep, I don't think. It might be. It'd be close. And then once we do that, so we'll mark this line that we're gonna do here. Man, I'm all off. What am I gonna do? What can I do? We'll do it this way. So we're looking down there at the, get it in line. So we're gonna mark this out. Look, y'all wanna know how to erase these lines after you put them in? Yeah. All right, we're gonna get in line. So we're gonna do something like that. All right. We're gonna put another drain right here. So this is where the air compressor will be. So we'll have for the condensate drain. Here's the thing, when you're doing it, these fittings ain't hardly nothing. Put them in now. You put them in now for anything you might want to do later. You can always just have it stubbed up, put a cap on it, and still bury the cap. But you know it's always there because you built it. You can find it, you can put in, do whatever you want with it. I know there's not gonna be nothing else in the concrete pad because that's where trucks, cars be driving, stuff like that. I have a lot of tire storage at first until I get some storage back here built. So we're gonna look down it. Walk right about here. So we're starting to fall down a little bit of a hill. And I'm gonna probably put the septic tank right about here. All right, you're not supposed to have the field lines into dirt that's been moved in, but all that's fresh dirt. So I can put the septic tank right here, and then the field line will be out into fresh, into undisturbed soil, and I can go out just a little ways and then cut down by the side where we're gonna have that road back and forth through there. That way it'll be out of the way, then have undisturbed soil. 24 steps, so that's 72 feet, so about 70 feet. So I need 2 more sticks of 4-inch PVC. I'll get that tonight. I forgot to get some couplings. I'll get some of those. And I'm gonna try to dig the hole now, have it set, and then from there we can pack it and finish it tomorrow. All right, well, that's about it for this. I'm on video digging all this, and then I'll get with y'all in just a little bit. Appreciate it. How's that for a little bit different view? Got y'all up on the back of the truck. We'll see how this turns out. I've got a long little fast forward. I recorded all from the day. I'm putting the digging the ditch, getting it dropped a 1/4 inch to the foot. I'm gonna get it all dug out for the sub-assembly to go in and run the next 20 foot of pipe. Going to start covering the ditch up, and then about the 26-minute and 30-second mark, something like that. A nice little surprise. Surprise to me. It's 26-minute and 26-second actually. Left back tire falls off in that ditch. It is a fun little ride. things like that happen. But anyways, hope y'all enjoy it. I'm gonna work on trying to get music again on my videos, but like I said, since my computer crashed, I'm not set up with all that. But I'm gonna work on it. Hope y'all enjoy this, and I'm gonna try to show most all the work. If y'all don't like it, let me know. Please leave a comment. But I sure do appreciate it. All right, been a long day. It may not look like much been done. It's a lot of work, but we did get that insulation in, and it was a whole bunch. It was almost a truck. It was a good bit in that tractor trailer truck. Almost filled up my gooseneck, 20-foot gooseneck trailer. It was a lot. Well, we got the rough plumbing done. It's set. I measured it about 3 times, maybe 4. I can't remember. I double checked and checked and double checked and checked. It's about as right as we can get it. It's in line. You can see it. See all of them? They're in line. Going straight towards the septic tank. We got it. All right, so from the end of this long sweep T, we got 20 foot in. So it comes to right here. All right, so tomorrow I'll let me see. Can you see it? Let's do it this way. There you go. You can see it right there. That clean out plug's just there just to keep the dirt out. So tomorrow I'll start digging that way. First thing, going straight to the septic tank. I got 50 more foot of pipe to put in. I've got 30. I got to pick up 20 in the morning, so I'll get that on the way. A few couplings. We're using the thick wall cell core pipe, not that thin wall stuff. You know, that thin wall's got the coupling built onto it, but I just don't. I like thick stuff. I mean, it holds up better. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but sometimes it's worth paying just a little bit more money, I promise you. So I still got to pack all this and all this, but I got a soccer game to go to. So we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go home and get my shower. Let's see what time it is. 4:59 p.m. Man, I love being on day shift. I love having these days off. 4 days off a week. Man, you can't beat that. Yeah, I know, I gotta work the weekends, but all in all, it's fine. I won't be on that for life. So that's that for today. Always build it, don't buy it. You know it's done right. You know, there's at my house, I'm still digging up trash in my backyard from when they built it, and they built that thing in 1987. You know, when contract. So right about here is when my memory card got full, but y'all just remember, build it, don't buy it. Hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.